truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, when where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my father led my country away.
We now have Kanav Narula with the news.
Good morning, everyone. National news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday termed yoga a ray of hope and a source of strength in the midst of the pandemic. Bharti Airtel and TCS announced collaboration to build 5G networks in India. International news. US President Joe Biden will host his Afghan counterpart Ashraf Ghani and Chairman of High Council for National Reconciliation Abdullah Abdullah at the White House on June 25th. Shazam, the music recognition platform acquired by Apple reportedly for $400 million in 2018, has surpassed 1 billion Shazams per month worldwide and 50 billion tags since its inception. Sports news. After Sunday's F1 race, Red Bull stands at first place with 215 points, Mercedes is second with 178 points, and McLaren third with 110 points. India and New Zealand still have a chance of victory as the World Test Championship final enters the sixth day. Thank you.
The thought for the day will be presented by Adya Arora.
The thought for the day is a healthy outside starts from a healthy inside. The food you eat can be the safest and most powerful form of medicine, or it can be slow poison. I repeat, a healthy outside starts from a healthy inside. The food you eat can be the safest and most powerful form of medicine, or it can be slow poison.
Most of us these days wake up in the morning with a cup of exotic herbal tea with extracts of many Himalayan herbs and pop a bunch of immunity boosters as a regime to stay healthy, build immunity, improve metabolism, or maybe even to slow down aging.
You plan your breakfast with gluten free bagel bread and chia pudding, and suddenly another advertisement with your favorite celebrity endorsing another variety of edible oil, quinoa, oats, smoothies, kale, and numerous seeds, which make you slimmer, increase brain power, and miraculously do everything you wanted to happen to your body. You end up buying these expensive products available on all online websites. Wow, did that help? But today's assembly, we want to bring your focus to your body. That your body needs the right fuel, not well marketed shortcuts to good health. Is the so called superfood actually healthy or just a hoax?
Why can't we use our common sense and uncomplicate eating? Never have humans been more insecure than today, and this mindset is not helping us. It only helps the global health and well-being industry, which is now nearly $4.2 trillion, represents 5.2% of global economic output. How did it get here? By publicizing ready-to-eat, quick healthy food.
Green tea can burn fat, improve your brain power, control diabetes, and prevent cancer. Is this really so? No. Green tea is not any elixir. It can just increase the metabolism, which, by the way, any type of tea will do. The antioxidants in green tea and black tea have the same role. So, should you drink green tea? Sure, but don't count on it to lose weight as is being marketed. Similarly, you don't require gluten free food, which is 242% more expensive than a variant easily available until you have gluten allergies or celiac disease.
Another example is how soya milk and almond milk are occupying more space in your fridge than cow milk due to influence of social media. Composition wise, there's no match between almond milk and cow milk, and nutrition wise, cow milk wins the race unless you're lactose intolerant. Low cal, fat free, and baked, not fried, are just another junk food equally harmful as the previous variant. May have preservatives and artificial flavors with symbolic industrial names that common people fail to understand. Equally unnecessary are the protein bars as unhealthy as sugar candies.
Nutrition-wise, the difference between brown rice and white rice is negligible. In terms of price, it is hefty. So for brown variants of all other food items like brown bread, sugar, and so on.
Suddenly, immunity has become the new Indian obsession. Shelves are full of immunity drinks, immunity kadha, Giloy products, and even immunity laddus. The advertisements of chocolate drinks have got a makeover, proclaiming immunity boosters like zinc and vitamin C.
What have we gained out of this? Orthorexia, a term coined in 1998 for obsession of eating healthy and spending a fortune on buying these products. Interesting. So, next time when a fitness blogger or nutritionist advises you to buy a certain kind of drink or product and supports it with a scientific study, remember they might have been paid heavily for supporting this.
So, what can be the alternative? Patronize what grows around you, is grown naturally in season, and is cooked in your kitchen.
Eat soaked almonds or soaked raisins, a banana, or any other fresh fruit first thing in the morning. You can have a traditional home cooked breakfast about an hour after this. Fitness is built one step at a time by small but daily actions. The body rewards consistency over anything else.
Add ghee to everyday meal. Ghee is the ultimate Indian superfood. It is a fat that breaks down other fats. It is excellent for digestion, keeps joints healthy, and skin glowing. Ghee also reduces sweet cravings.
Have a mid morning snack. You can have a fresh fruit or a seasonal homemade drink. The Ayurvedic wisdom behind these drinks during the day was to stoke the appetite, ease digestion, and boost the immune system. They introduce diversity to your diet, allowing you to celebrate the season eating roots, flowers, and leaves.
Have a traditional Indian lunch. Cereals, pulses, vegetables, and spices known for their medicinal properties.
The 4 to 6 p.m. evening snack is an important meal of the day. You can have some groundnuts with jaggery. By eating something wholesome in the evening, you can eat a light dinner.
For dinner, eat rice with sambar, rasam, or dal, and any vegetable you want to add. Indian traditional foods are also recognized as functional foods because of the presence of functional components such as body healing chemicals, antioxidants, dietary fibers, and probiotics. These functional molecules help in weight management, blood sugar level balance, and support immunity of the body. The functional properties of foods are further enhanced by processing techniques such as sprouting, malting, and fermentation.
Social media and its target marketing are a danger to public health. We should simply eat a balanced home cooked meal just as our grandparents did, which is undoubtedly the best time tested superfood. Along with that, practice regular physical exercises, yoga, and meditation. Also, maintain a regulated sleep pattern. After all, your body is the only place you will always live in. I hope with this assembly you will acknowledge traditional wisdom over the loud marketing of superfood. Thank you. I now invite Principal Ma'am to say a few words.
Good morning, children. It's the first assembly after the break, and I'm so happy that you people have taken up a wonderful topic. I was just wondering, how do I see Bill Gates here? That's Abhishek. Interesting. Um, Definitely, we are living in the world of marketing, and too much gets marketed. And generally, you market something more and you make more noise about something that doesn't have much substance in it. Hindi में कहावत है, "Thota chana baje ghana." So whenever there's no substance in something that you're trying to sell, that is when you really have to make a lot of noise about it. So that's the marketing gimmick we all understand. And yes, you rightly brought out this fact that suddenly we are talking about immunity boosters in our food, and that is thanks to COVID. So uh, honestly, it's a good thing because then people really realize when it is happening that suddenly from nutrition now we are going over to immunity in the jargon of marketing. And definitely nothing is better than home cooked food. But then one thing that we have to be careful about, even when it comes to home cooked food, is you talked about sambar idli as being good food. Even for that, I know that for idli, for sambar, we have these pre-mixes, or we have things that are already cooked and you just have to reheat them. So when we talk about fresh cooking in the kitchen, what we really mean is that getting the ingredients, getting them ready in the kitchen, and then cooking the meal. So as fresh as it can get, the freshest possible vegetables that you can get. I've been growing vegetables, so I know that what you get as fresh vegetable in the market is also at times as stale as about a week. You brought out such a wonderful thing, and I want to take you a step ahead. We are living in urban spaces, and somehow whatever little space that is left for vegetation is taken up by all the ornate kind of greenery. So you have the fancy hedges and you have the fancy trees growing. But if we started to grow, the trees that would provide us food, say for example, if we have fruit trees like jamun, like mango, the kind of guava, the kind of trees that that can provide us with the fruit, we can get, we can have access to the fresh fruit. When we were growing up, we would find these kind of trees, scattered around. So it was easy to pluck a guava from the tree and eat it. Pick up jamuns from under the jamun tree and eat them. And this is not happening today. We used to have so much of mulberry around in Delhi, and now I don't see even a single tree. I think that is where we must take a conscious effort to, and we must start to plant such trees around so that we get, because I've gone through some papers of research. I would not be able to quote who the person was, but this was some scientist in US who was researching a lot in nutrition. And the person said that even if you're eating fruit that's been plucked and has been kept in cold storage for a month or so, which happens to the imported fruit or even the fruit that you're moving from one part of the country to the other, it loses a lot of its nutrition. So when you are eating an apple so that it's going to keep the doctor away, maybe not, because most of the nutrition has been lost in moving it from Kinnaur or maybe from Himachal or Kashmir. By the time it comes on your table, it could be a week or 2 weeks old, and by the time you're eating it, consuming it, it could be even older than that. And talk about the Fuji apples coming from all the way, and then coming to your table, they're very expensive, and yet there may be no nutrition. So if you're really talking about nutrition and the power of it, it has to be as fresh as can be, and nothing better than freshly picked fruit and vegetable. So if we can get into the space of, last year I did see a lot of classes doing this kind of project where vegetables were being grown in the balcony, in the on the rooftops. So in case we can start with that kind of things, as much as we can do, like we can grow capsicum and tomatoes and brinjal and ladyfinger, spinach, dhania, mint, mirchi, all these kind of regular ingredients of our food, even garlic, ginger, onion. I've grown it all myself in a balcony, so I can tell you, in case we can start doing that, nothing could be better than that. And if we can, wherever we are staying, whatever colonies, in case we can start to put up trees that can provide food, nothing could be better than that. So maybe as youngsters, when you're talking about it, take it a step further, take some action in that direction, and I think we'll be on the right path. Thank you so much and have an awesome day. And thank you for setting a lovely tone to the assemblies this year. Congratulations to the class teacher and all the students.
Thank you, ma'am, for those encouraging words. Now I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.